Our last conversation on TVC Breakfast. Stakeholders of the All Progressives Congress Northwest Chapter at the meeting in Kaduna has passed a vote of confidence on President Bola Tinubu as marks 1 year in office. The meeting specifically commended President Bola Tinubu for his impressive handling of national issues, including the reforms which the meeting observed would enhance sustainable development. The coordinating governor of the APC Northwest, Senator Sani, who is also the governor of Kaduna State, noted that President Tinubu has demonstrated courage and commitment to winning the war against terrorism, banditry, insurgency, kidnapping, and other forms of criminality. He also said that the president's development agenda has positively impacted the Northwest zone, especially in the areas of human capital development, agriculture, education, poverty alleviation, and infrastructure development. So joining us via Zoom is the governor of Kaduna State, Sani. Thank you so much for joining us on TVC Breakfast.
Thank you very much. Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Let me start by congratulating you for experiencing 1 year in office and with all of the good governance initiative reforms that you've introduced. But then let's start from the general to the particular. The general being talking about the federal government being led by Tinubu, with the Tinubu-led administration, on whom you passed a vote of confidence, with your colleagues. How far-reaching do you think the APC has done in delivering good governance to the people of the nation?
Thank you very much. I think so in a person, I believe have done extremely well in the last 1 year. Of course, sometimes we tend to forget that he came in when the country was facing some crisis generally, and at the same time we also, not only Nigeria, a lot of other countries around the world have been facing recent because of the happenings around the world in isolation of what is happening around the world. So he came in, he made some problems, some very decisive decisions to be able to move the country forward. Of course, the removal of fuel subsidy, elimination of multiple other very decisive steps he has taken, I believe, things that will certainly result in the very near future. And of course, I know most of, but I have no doubt in my mind there will be light talk. And of course, as a leader, you have to take decisions in the best interest of the country. Reforms, usually, a lot of people resist reforms, and even the remove. Yeah, like they were benefiting from such kind of arrangement, and of course they will resist it. Most of this position about the government of Bola Tinubu, I can tell you clearly, the position of majority of the people of this country. That zonal meeting of the APC, which was attended by ministers, all the leaders of political parties, and our stakeholders in the northwest of Nigeria, came out of confidence on President Bola Tinubu. We spoke reflecting the leaders. Mr. President have so far done extremely well. And to judge Mr. President within just 12 months, I have, by some Nigerians, even some known better than all of us, who were in a position in the past, can be judged after 1 year. But the most important thing is to look at the. I can say that if you look at most of the steps taken, that was the reason why in our own community we made it in 12 months. Mr. President have impacted our zone in terms of infrastructure, human capital development, agriculture, statistics and facts. We don't just come out I don't believe people should come out and criticize the government without facts. Also, everything around within 12 months. No. He has put in some very important foundations that will certainly take Nigeria to prosperity. And of course, he has come with things that will affect the downtrodden. If any governor want to come out and say clearly, without being partisan, I think in this country, particularly his support for governors, his support the downtrodden in the area of agriculture. There are a lot of interventions he has given to governors, to some states. He has done a lot also in his effort to support small. When you look at the Northwest, where we come from, the Badagry, something that for us here in Northwest is something that we really commended. And not to talk of the Sokoto Zamfara ongoing right now under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think people should be able to come out and say things like that. And of course, when I met Mr. President 2 months ago, I made it clear to him that and Kano must be completed. I was extremely happy within 2. He unbundled the entire project, was able to bring in Aliko Dangote to take some part of it, Bua to take some part of it. That is leadership. Leadership means being very proactive. And as we are speaking, this is a project that have been lingering for many, many years. Now, because of his proactive, as we are speaking, this project, with the way things are moving, looking at the time frame, it will be completed in less than 1 year. We need to come in, Mr. President. This is the road that in this country, even when President Buhari was in office, I made it clear at the stakeholders meeting when I was in the Senate that history of posterity would not forgive the leadership if this road was abandoned. Today, Mr. President have now taken proactive measures. He unbundled on what we're seeing, because I'm monitoring the project and supervising the project almost on a weekly basis. That connects 9 states, 7 in the Northwest and 2 in the North Central. So for me, these are things we need to come in, Mr. President. Support in the educational development of Northern Nigeria, particularly the Northwest, like I said. He has done it. Yeah. And that is the reason why some of us most commend Mr. President.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your Excellency, we are kind of having some, shaky connectivity, with you.